Cape Town
Well,
to get here?
well, basically, I just like took a straight flight here
Okay.
from Cape Town to Amsterdam,
Okay.
and then I took a cab from Amsterdam to Utrecht.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, last year I took like 3 flights to get to Berlin.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They don't have direct flights?
yeah, like it took like 15 hours, I think, yeah, to get there.
Wow. Okay.
So it was
You
quite
were
a long journey
you were pretty
last year.
happy this year then.
Yeah, yeah, I was just like straightforward, just like sleep on the flight, watch a few movies, and then everything's chilled.
How long was the flight?
It was 11 hours.
Wow. Okay. That's a long time.
Yeah.
I always think to myself that South Africa is really close, but it's
Yeah.
actually really far away
Yeah, it
from
is quite far.
mainland Europe.
Because it's like over Europe and then over the ocean and then over Africa and then until like you get to like the south
Yeah.
part of Africa.
It's crazy. So, what deck did you decide to play at this event?
I decided to play Kaijuzu,
Okay.
and the reason being, I was actually gonna play Pure Zoo, but Pure Zoo, because Terratop is now limited, has fewer ways to summon monsters out to the field. And when you play Kaijus, you can play Slumber, and Slumber is another way to get big beaters out on the field to make it easier to deal 8,000 life points. And also, Kaijus help with dealing with Masterpiece.
Yeah.
Who I think is actually going to be quite prevalent.
Yeah, I
during the
think
tournament.
it's going to be way more prevalent at this event than it probably was during your national championships.
Yeah, I faced I think 3 True Draco decks during my nationals, but I managed to fight
you
through
managed
it.
to you managed to beat them.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
well,
Kaiju'd a few masterpieces.
that feels good, right? It always
Yeah, it
feels
does.
good. Yeah. Just you can have this kaiju. It's not as
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
not as good as that masterpiece that
Yeah.
you had a minute ago.
Get rid of the masterpiece, you can have the Kaiju. It's like a 2-2 vanilla, all chilled.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, best of luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. You'll have to keep us updated on how well you do tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Will
right.
do.
We'll be right back with more live coverage from the European Championships 2017. Catch you guys soon. Hello and welcome back one last time for the UK National Championship 2017. We're here in the finals.
Yes, the final round of this very, very long tournament today and yesterday. We're going to be having Kali, who's piloting the True Draco Zodiac we saw from last round, versus Matthew Mills.
Yeah, he managed to overcome Harry Wolford's True Draco Turbo. I'm not quite sure what that was.
We never got to that.
Yeah.
We never got to that. But yeah, it will be interesting to see how these two decks play out. As you can see, we have the trophies that these guys are fighting for.
Yeah, and the prize cards.
And we got the prize cards as well. I feel like we should have started this with, yo, what is up, YouTube? Really, really loud and kind of makes you jump a little bit when you got your headphones on. But and then you carry on watching.
Yeah. What's good?
What is good, YouTube?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, okay.
So we're going to be going into this matchup. We've seen it quite a few times this weekend, so we're not going to talk too much about the pre-game prep. We're going to get over there. We're going to let these guys have a good go at it, and then we'll see where we. Oh, there we go. The UK flag.
Matthew Mills said he really wanted to wave a flag.
Is he singing the anthem as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh god, we don't have all day. Come on.
There we go. So he's got his flag. He's waved his flag. Now they're ready to go.
All right. Let's see who is going to be the national champion to take us into the European Championships.
So, strong start.
Through blade, discarding Whiptail. Do we get the photos of the hands?
Let's take a look.
They're both playing yellow sleeves. Okay.
Yeah, that's confusing. This is Kali's hand.
Kali's hand is
Diagram, Ghost Ogre, Masterpiece, Whiptail, Thrublade. Whereas...
Is that Diagram?
Yeah, I think so.
Could be Heritage.
Could be Heritage, yeah, possibly. Whereas Matthew's starting with Tenki, My Body as a shield, Black Sheep, Ghost Ogre, and Ash Blossom. So Tenki getting him off to a good start there.
My Body is a
My
shield.
Body's saving him from the Ghost Ogre. That's,
forcing that rat through with the Ram.
yeah, that's really good. That's a strong start. Strong start from Matthew Mills here.
He's now seen Kali is just down to a single card in hand. He's got 2 face down cards. And I can tell you, Kali plays Imperial Order and True King's Return as his only trap cards. And he could have set additional copies of My Body as a shield.
Yeah. that my body was pretty clutch here. That really makes a big difference in this matchup, allowing Matthew to just continue his combos here.
Yeah, Callie should have saw it coming when Matthew decided to activate the effect. Okay, True King return.
Yeah, I feel like he must have both of his trap cards.
Distributing both Masterpiece, Spell Trap, take out both your cards.
Yep, that's pretty strong, not gonna lie.
That's extremely strong. That's his only card, but that's the only card it needs to be. Yeah. It's Masterpiece.
Okay, I didn't see that he had both of those.
You can't even resolve the barrage. You activate the barrage, he just Masterpieces it away. Matthew Mills is already sitting down 6,500 life points, so...
Yeah. What a crazy start to this game.
Kylie's just like, I already want to be the champion. I'm gonna mess about.
Yeah, no point messing around. Yeah. Okay. Apparently, the actual national champion is the guy who was playing Mother Grizzly.
You know what? He does deserve the credit for coming up with that.
Yeah.
I had people outside that were saying, "Oh man, we're all going up to him and saying, yeah,
oh wow, that's
so
probably the best top deck that Callie could have got here."
So for Matthew, things went from bad to worse.
Yeah. He's got no hand traps either.
He does have one. He has.
What's he got?
He's got the Ash
Blossom Joy Spring. Oh, okay. I guess it could be worse. Not much worse. Don't get carried away.
There's still a Masterpiece with 2 live activations.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, there goes the Ash Blossom. Even so, he's got a 2950 body, just able to attack with 2 effects as well.
Well, it'll end the game in 3 turns, but Kylie's going to try and shrink that clock down to a 2-turn clock to take Matthew out of the game. And we know Matthew's hand is a fusion substitute, which isn't doing a lot right now.
Yeah. Hamicon, Tracker 9.
Hamicon. And Tiger Mortar.
Yeah.
Onto the Kong.
Yeah. And then Dryden as
Dryden.
well.
Yeah.
So attack the Masterpiece. So we're looking at a 3-turn clock, possibly 2 next turn, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Kylie's got. He's going to have too many cards to work with for it not to be any faster.
Yeah,
so Matthew should be playing as if this next card is his last draw.
Yeah, he's got enough stuff here.
He drew...
That was
yeah,
Reaper.
Reaper.
Yeah. Wow, okay, that was a really quick first game.
Masterpiece in my opponent's turn is enough to get me there.
Yeah.
Just consolidates
Absolutely.
all his resources into it, and Matthew just can't get into the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see Matthew coming in with his kaijus, his dimensional barriers as well are going to be joining, and cosmic cyclones.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying, by the way, oh, we could have drawn lots of different things, but Ash stops almost all of them apart from just Rat itself.
Yeah,
like you know, if it's barrage, for example, that gets negated. If it's Tenki, that gets negated, etc., etc. Rat doesn't. But yeah, that Masterpiece was pretty strong.
Yeah, he just consolidated straight into it. He was like, okay, we'll do this. I'll take out your normal summon. I'll take out your irrelevant Tenki at this point. And yeah, Masterpiece. Then he top decks, immediately sets up double disruption and protected double disruption, and he's good to go. Yeah,
I was talking to both these guys just beforehand. They're actually both from the same area.
Really?
Yeah, so
they're from the same locals.
Not that was my exact question. They were like, oh, kind of, but yeah, they're both from a similar area. They go to the same regionals and that kind of stuff. So they're not the same locals, but close enough that they know each other.
They're not strangers. They know of each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like cats looking for their territory.
Yeah, exactly.
They've seen each other prowling around.
Exactly.
Well, Callie goes one step closer. Another lightning start like that, and we could have a very fast finals. Although Matthew Gavin the option to start here.
He's put a lot of trap cards in, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's going to be going with a lot of stuff here works. As I say, he's got actually, he's got the kaijus, he's got the anti-spell fragrance, he's got cosmic cyclones, he's got dimensional barriers. He can combat this. It's nothing he's not prepared for.
Yeah.
It just came. It didn't fall his way in the last game.
That's just so confusing that they both have the same sleeves.
Okay, so I saw a Speedroid to Tomborg, a True King Return, Zodiac Racketeer, Retaliating Sea, I believe.
I think it was Retaliating Sea, yeah. Just gonna have a quick look at the hands as soon as they load in here.
Normal Summon Rapier.
So yeah, we saw that Matthew had a trap in his hand. So yeah, Ratpier. I have no idea what that is.
Sends random. That is.
I think it's the sticky string kaiju actually.
Yeah.
That looks like
Retaliating
Retaliating Sea.
No, wait, that's Flying Sea.
Is it Flying Sea? Oh yeah, 'cause
Flying
it's
Sea.
Ultra. Yeah. Dim Barrier and then Speedroid.
To Tomboard.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets away with his normal summoned rat.
Yeah.
Decides to send the Ram to the graveyard. And the sequence of plays will continue. 30 minutes.
Maxi, he's probably going to stop here.
Okay.
Kali again has been able to overcome the odds and have a really strong opening hand.
Yeah, although Matthew Mills has a dimensional barrier, so Kali's Zodiac side of his deck is going to be shut down.
It's all about the masterpiece though.
Oh, he's got the Diagram, Far Formation Tenki, he has Terratop. He almost flipped the D barrier right there, which I think would have been a mistake.
Yeah. I think this is a big turn for Kali here. He can absolutely do something similar to what he did last game, sorry. He's going to be able to summon a masterpiece with some decent protection. Wow, this could be short-lived. Let's see if he decides to go for it. I think you would go for the invoker play first, just to try and bait out. Oh, maybe not. Okay, it's
normal summons through blade.
I was saying it's drawn through a blade. He actually doesn't have another Zodiac card to discard for through a blade.
Which is interesting because he could just simply pretend he's not activating the effect because he's worried of Ghost Ogre.
Yeah.
You see, the problem here is he gives him Flying Sea,
Oh.
and that can backfire. That can backfire.
He must have had Rapier.
Very, very hard because he can tribute that Flying Sea to summon. He can even destroy it with his Diagram.
I'm a little confused as to how he has Rapier. Duh, with the Max C, obviously. I'm looking at his opening hand trying to figure it out, and then I realised this is the last card.
Here, take your Flying Sea out of my field. I don't want that. This is not the place I want to be. And True Draco Heritage.
Yeah, so you can Heritage, and then the combo is going to be.
Thank you. I feel like that was kind of a mistake on Matthew Mill's side, actually having the Flying Seas in his deck. Yes, it counters the Zoo side, but the second diagram. The diagrams and giving him the monster he needs to tribute for his true Draco masterpiece seems like a colossal mistake, actually.
Yeah, well, the problem is that if it's if he did have a big zoo combo to do, then obviously Flying Sea is very good. I think just in this particular situation, it's not. But now he can just go. Actually, he's already normal summoned, hasn't he? But he can just go Heritage.
Well, he's going to use True King continuous trap card, so he can do it in his opponent's turn. Add the disruption.
Wow.
Zodiac Barrage.
Would you do it here? I think the answer is yes.
Yep, he's going to tribute the...
Matthew Mills just looks so disappointed with that.
Yep, and here comes Masterpiece. Takes away your Zodiac Barrage.
Yeah, he needs to banish the continuous spell. Oh no, sorry, he can banish the continuous spell.
Yeah, the thing with that trap card that's interesting is if the Masterpiece does get knocked off the field, you can bring it back in defense mode and it's still 2950.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's it.
Considering how long some of these games have been...
Yeah, this has been the shortest Zodiac match.
The Masterpiece is just shrinking the game length dramatically. Okay, to Tomborg. Attacks to Tomborg. Yep, sure.
Matthew is visibly upset here, you can see.
This is his national championship. He was so close to the title one, and it looks like it's all slipping away to 2 lightning fast Masterpiece. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, that right there is over 4,000 damage. He's pushing at his opponent.
Yeah, and he's got another tanky.
There we go.
That's it.
National championship decided. Kali is the winner. He is the UK national championship. Sorry, national champion 2017.
Wow, what a quick game! After all those really
after everything we've been through, we were so emotionally invested. We were ready for the long game. We're hyped up. We're like that. We're like, yeah, come on, we're doing this. And then we have 2 lightning fast games.
Yeah, wow. Matthew Mills must just be thinking, you know what? Okay.
That's going to be a bit tough for him. Like I can imagine to see it all crash that fast at the end. That would be really, really difficult on a person. But he's, he made it this far. He's nothing to be really, well, he shouldn't be disappointed in himself there.
No, exactly.
Although maybe leaving the Flying Sea in not so great there, but
I think in that particular situation, no. But if he didn't have any True Draco stuff, then that was great.
Yeah, okay. That's true. I think not sliding them out was actually
maybe
strategic mistake. We should get
can't take it away from Kali.
No,
he did exactly what his deck's supposed to do.
Absolutely. So we've seen incredible games this weekend from Frog Zodiac to S0, and we just saw True Draco Zoo taking down the national championship. And we'll be seeing Kali in Utrecht in just 2 weeks.
We will, yeah. He's going to get his flights and accommodation as well as that stuff over there. Yeah, there we go. There he is.
He gets a flare now because he's a national champion.
Yeah, it lights up.
I can't promise that will be on the live stream in Utrecht if we feature him.
He's
you
going to look.
You get your own personal flare.
Yeah, but when we see him again, he's just going to be lit up.
Actually, do you think would that be cool for you guys if we had some plates, like if you're a YCS winner or something for the season, you got that if you appeared on the live stream? Is that something you'd go for, just out of interest?
Sure. Okay, so we're going to be back in just a few minutes with our national champion to see what he thought about the whole thing.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys in just a few minutes.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the European Championship 2017 in Utrecht. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the meta, and I think that the big question is, what is the meta at this event, Matt?
So what we've got to look at is we've had a new Forbidden Unlimited list introduced last week, which puts Norden away in his box of, we're done with this, and a couple of other small changes, well I say small changes, things like Terratop going to 1. But overall, even with the Forbidden